Hey, if you'd like YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Dead Man's Chest. Okay, this week's comment of the week goes to Jay Bliss. I always love to see the new ideas you developed on this journey. I'm very proud to be a subscriber and I can't wait for the next episode. Thank you very much, Jay Bliss. That is awesome. Happy to have you. And I'll let you into a little secret. It was one of your videos about 5 years ago that actually motivated me to actually get into this hobby, and it was one that I think the title of it was the best coral reef tank in the world, and then I think there was in brackets in my house, lol. But I looked at that and I seen like the selection of fish and coral and everything you had then, and it was just amazing, and I was absolutely hooked on the hobby then, and I thought I've got to have that. But nah, your tanks now are just amazing. I love your fish choices, your coral choices, everything's superb, and best of luck with the new build that you're doing now. I'm sure it's going to be just as awesome. Okay, so a quick look at the corals. This is one of the new pieces I've added. It's a really nice green plating Montipora capricornis. You can see the polyps on this. It's been in here nearly a week now, and it's already starting to heal up nicely. And I'm hoping that it's going to do really well. Really happy with it. And the pink Hystrix bird's nest, it's doing fantastic. Really nice colours. Lots of new growth tips. Really happy with it. Seems to be doing really well in that position. Now that I've got my lights figured out, but I'll talk about my lights a wee bit later on. And this Blastomosa Welsey frag, it's doing fantastic. It looks awesome. I can't wait for this thing to really grow and start multiplying a bit more. There's actually 3 heads altogether, but the other 2 heads are on the other side of the angle here. But yeah, loving this. This is definitely one of my favourites so far. Although I have got a favourite of the whole tank, which I'm pretty sure most of you already know. And this pink Montipora capricornis, I don't know what it is, right, but it's been in this location for, must be about 2 months, and there is no signs of growth at all. So I can only assume it's not really liking its position. It doesn't get a lot of flow, but it gets a decent amount of flow, but I just think it's not getting enough light. So I'm going to move this. I'm going to take it out of here and move it. Obviously, once I take it out, because it's just kind of slotted into that hole, I'll have to frog it a bit. And here's a look at the green Favia I got. Doing really well. There's like 3 heads on it. Really nice. And I've put it up a wee bit higher up in the reef, and it seems to be loving this position because the polyps come out at night and it's super healthy, and I'm looking forward to this encrusting over all this area here. So touch wood, it does well. This Montipora, I forget the exact name of it, this branching type. I thought it was knackered for a while. It's doing really well. It's starting to show little signs of growth on the tips there. But yep, really doing well. Very happy with it. It's not a very fast grower by all means, but it's definitely looking better than it was a week or so ago. And here's my toxic green trumpet coral, or also known as a candy cane. Yep, it's just a single head, but it's a nice big fat one. So I'm hoping that it'll split into 2 heads soon. But yeah, it's loving life in its position now, so really happy with that. And I'm loving the colour of it. Really nice. And here's my absolute favourite of the tank. Love the Duncan Coral. Duncan Corals has always been kind of like one of my favourites. Along with sun corals. Absolutely love sun corals. Maybe some of my older subscribers will remember the metamorphosis of a Dual Vision 450 I used to have. That was way back in the day, and I had an awesome sun coral in that tank, and I'm really trying to source another one. But yeah, until I can get one, I just make do with the Duncans because they're absolutely stunning. I love them. And it's already showing signs of like another 3 or 4 heads coming up. There's like about 3 heads on that side, and there's another tiny little baby just starting on there. So yeah, awesome. I'm really happy that I raised this frog up and putted it in, so it's got plenty of room to grow out now, because it was kind of like wedged in a crack before. So it's definitely a lot happier since I've done that. Next up is the green Montipora with the blue mouth. It was okay where I had it, but I raised it up for a reason I'll show you shortly. So I've changed its position. It's slightly higher in the reef, and it seems to be doing even better now. It's like totally loving its new location. Okay, so here's the reason I had to move the Gonipora. I've decided, I've never had a zoanthid garden before, so I thought I'll make one in this tank. Now, I'm not kidding you, right? It's really difficult to get frogs or zoas where I live. So I did something daft, right? I went on eBay of all bloody places, but there was an advert in there for this person, who will remain nameless, because to tell you the truth, I was pretty scunnered with the whole thing. Like, but I got 4 polyps, right? I got Sunny D's, a Rasta, a Steel Blue, and a Laser Lemon. 4 cost me £65. So yeah, £65 for that 4 zoa. I tell you what, man, I wouldn't even dream of doing that to selling that to my worst enemy, man. You know what I mean? Never mind a good customer, like, but never mind. I just simply want to be buying any corals off of eBay again. Lesson learned there. I'm staying well clear of it. If I just can't get it, I just can't get it. End of story. But yeah, looking at this pink Montipora, really unhappy in its location. It's been there for nearly 2 months and it's never growing. Here's the new piece. Now, this piece has been here for about a week, and already it's healed up from where I broke it off, because it was attached to a piece of real reef rock. But I remove any rock from all my corals now, because I've took the time to set this thing up, and the last thing I want is to be adding other bits of rock that are covered in God knows what, Aiptasia, bristleworms, you name it. Well, bristleworms, they're not that bad, they're just getting good clean-up crew really, but it's like Aiptasia and Mianos, or however you blooming pronounce those things. It's those things I really want to avoid, especially Aiptasia. But I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to stick this pink Monty, so I'm thinking either on the right, or I might actually just raise it up and place it on top of this flat piece, so it's got room just to spread out. Yep, so I decided to raise it up here. So I've removed it from there. I had to cut a bit off because it was kind of bleached where it had been stuck inside the rock, and I've glued it there. So hopefully it'll get more light, and hopefully, touch wood, it's going to do really well and start to show signs of growth, because just now it's not changed one little bit. And I've had kind of red Montiporas and pink Montiporas, and they've just grown like weeds before, so I just don't understand this one. So just a little look at the side tank. I can't remember who it was, but somebody asked me if I was using carbon and stuff on the tank because my water was so clear. The answer is nope, there's no carbon, there's no Roaphos, there's no algae scrubbers, there's none of that. The only thing that is running on my tank is a filter sock, protein skimmer, and a little bit of filter wool in my polyfilter tray thing that I made, and that's it. And the water's crystal clear. If I did use carbon, I can't even imagine what it would be like. It would just be amazing. And there's no UV sterilizer on it either, so none of that's responsible for getting this water as clear as it is. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but it's working. So like I said, this is there's the all-in-one bio pellets. Deals with my phosphates and my nitrates, and the phosphates maybe not as much, like, but it's definitely keeping them below the levels that are problematic, so I'm very happy with that. The Marine Pure the Cheeto, I mean, I've had this in here from, I don't know how long it's been in there, but it's no blooming growing, I tell you. So I'm borderline actually just getting rid of it. But yeah, this is just that filter wool that I use, and that's just to catch any particles that maybe make it past the filter sock to stop it clogging up my marine pure. And then there's the protein skimmer. That's about it. Still got the electrics to sort out, but I will get round to that eventually. Yeah, definitely gonna get that sorted. And I need to come up with a new thing here because I blooming knocked this, didn't I? And it knocked it off. And it's a pain in the backside because it just knocks my hose off, and really you want that crap that's coming from your bio pellets to go straight into your skimmer. So you want it directed right at the inlet. So the way that this is just now, it's not ideal because it keeps moving, so I'm going to have to either glue that back into position or get something a little bit better. So you know me, I'll probably come up with something a wee bit better. And I've got an idea of something I'm going to try out anyway. But yeah, ugh, I can't even get that back on now. Flipping thing. Ugh, I'll sort it out after. But yeah, that's just my luck. I blooming knocked it off when I was taking the skimmer lid off, but never mind, I'll fix it later on. Ugh, there it goes again. Oh, god damn it. Nah, it's just not gonna bite. Ugh, I'll sort it out after. But yep, that's pretty much it. So there's no carbon, there's no RoaFos, there's no UV sterilizer. It's just the bio pellets, the marine pure, and a protein skimmer. Will I be adding any of those things later on? I probably will when I get round to it, but as it stands just now, the tank's doing fantastic. I don't need it. I'm quite happy without them, so I'm just going to keep this simple. Just going with the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. That's me. And so far it's so good. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this update. Like I said, I still can't believe that blooming zoanthids, man. 4 polyps, £65. Unbelievable. So I just hope that they're going to grow, because I'm not buying any more of them anyway. So not at that price. There's Phantom, the zebra goby. He's starting to get a wee bit more confident now, and he's like zooms about all underneath all the rocks, and he's loving that new overhang. He goes there just when the lights are starting to go out. It's pretty cool. But yeah, really beautiful fish. Just a shame he didn't come out more though. But yeah, so that's Phantom. There's not really much else. That new green Monty, I'm loving that, and I'm looking forward to that growing. And typically the green Monties tend to grow really fast anyway, so that's why I've kind of kept it low down in the tank, because I don't like Monties up high, because they just grow and then everything underneath shaded, and I just don't like that. So just trying to keep everything balanced. Right, talking about the lights. Anybody that's got the same lights as me, the AI Prime HDs, can you please post a link or show me a video or make a video on how I can program my lights to come on with just the blues and UVs etc. for the first hour, and then for all my whites and all to come on for the rest of the time, and then for the whites to go off, and just the last hour, couple hours with just the blues. Because I've tried everything I try, it just doesn't work. I can't figure it out. I think I'm just being a blooming plum, like, but it doesn't matter what I try, either everything comes on and just ramps up gradually as normal, and it goes down as normal. I just cannot get the blues, and then if I do get it with the blues, well, the blues just stay on the whole day. The whites didn't even come on. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, like, but yeah. So if anybody out there can help me out with that video for that would be magic. So yep, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye bye.